What's good with y'all? For this ambidextrous drawing video, I'm gonna be drawing a bunch of dinosaurs, both of my hands. You know, funnily enough, this had been a really random thing that I didn't originally think that I was gonna do. This had come from me promising somebody something way earlier in the live stream, and I messed around and I forgot about it. But this first dinosaur I started off with is actually called a Dinosaurs. I had never originally heard of that before, but it was somebody that was really passionate about dinosaurs in the chat, and they were telling me all about it. Once I got done drawing out a nice portion of his body, I later moved on to drawing out his tail too. It had been discovered in Alaska, and apparently it had been known as the Cretaceous version of the polar bear. It was like 3 in the morning, and it turned into one of those situations where it was like, all right, I'm gonna do one more drawing, and one turned into like 5. I had to leave on a high note in the live stream. I later jumped to drawing out the face of a T-Rex also. I didn't draw its full body, but I made it to where you could see his face, and you could also see a portion of his arms too. I jumped to drawing out something called a Stegosaurus also. I'm not huge on dinosaurs, but it was for sure a learning experience. And as I was getting at earlier, man, I had just got the chance to look up a lot of things and look into a lot of dinosaurs I originally never even heard of. It was crazy. I didn't want for the Stegosaurus' body to kind of blend in with the T-Rex, so I made it to where they were separate, even though they were really close together. I later drew in his spikes, but I didn't make them that big. Once I got done with his tail, I later jumped up to drawing out a pterodactyl in the upper left corner. I looked at it as more of a learning experience, not right in that lane of animals that I normally will do. The pterodactyl, from the anatomy standpoint, it reminded me of a lot of birds I've done in the past. I wanted everything to have its own little breathing space. I tried my best to make it to where its details didn't blend in too much with everything else. To later finish this one off, I drew in a raptor from one of the Jurassic Park movies. I went hard especially on the blue, just to make sure that it seemed like it was really rounded. Here's for the red lens, and now for the blue. Let me know what y'all think about this one down below, and if you're interested in seeing more, don't forget to like and follow, and I will see you on the next one.